chapter, which is integers. Let me write this
Yeah.
class 7. Integers. And then the name of the second chapter, fractions and decimals.
Fractions and decimals.
Fractions and decimals. Then the third chapter is data handling. And then the 15th chapter is visualizing solid shapes. Okay, so in your school, they haven't done any other chapter?
No.
Okay, so let's start a new chapter. Let's start. Do you want to start simple equations, chapter number 4? Yeah, okay. Page number 77. All right. Just a minute, Hiba. Just a minute. Okay. So Hiba, let's start. You know what's a variable and what is a constant?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a variable?
I don't know. Like it's
You
definition.
don't remember? Okay. All right. Okay. Have you heard of the term equation?
Yeah.
What is it?
Like questions.
Okay.
Like
See, Hiba.
questions.
An equation, right? Something where two things are being equated. That is an equation. For example, if I say 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, this is also an equation. Why? Because of this equal to sign. Okay. So this equal to sign, whenever you find it, that whole mathematical statement will be called an equation. Is that clear?
Yeah.
All right. So now what happens is many a times we need variables to in certain equations so that we can solve some problems like real life problems. For example, let's say I tell you that Hiba, there's a certain shop. It produces, let's say, milkshakes. It's a milkshake shop. Okay. And if X is the number of milkshakes it produces, like number of glasses, let's say, number of glasses, then they need, let's say, they need 3 times X, the number of 3 times X will be the number of, let's say, sugar packets that they need. Just saying, for example. I just made it up, so it doesn't really make any sense because I just made it up. All right. So this is a variable, right? It's a variable term, and this is also a variable term. Why? Because it has a variable, right? It's not an equation yet. Can you tell me why it's not an equation? Sabha?
Because it doesn't have a number.
No, it's not an equation because it doesn't have an equal to sign. Okay. it doesn't have the equal to sign. All right. Excuse me. So let's say I am telling you my age, or I am telling you, I'm comparing the ages of me and my sister. Okay. And I'll say I am 5 years older to my sister. Okay. I'm 5 years older to my sister. So if my sister's age is Y, then my age will be
X.
my age will be Y plus 5, right? For example, if my sister's age is 20, then my age will be 20 plus 5, which is 25, right? If my sister's age is, let's say, 7, then my age will be 7 plus 5, right? So when I'm saying that my age is, like, I am 5 years older than my sister, so whatever my sister's age is, you just add 5 in that and you get my age, right? So so this is also one way of talking about variables. Okay, so is this an equation? Heba, is this an equation?
No.
No, it is not, because it does not have an equal to sign yet. So let's do some let's do some more questions. So write the following statements in the form of equations. Okay, the first one is, if you subtract 7 from a number, if you subtract 7 from a number, from a number, you get 13. Can you tell me what that number will be? Okay, don't tell me what that number will be. Before that, tell me how will we write this in the form of an equation. So this is a skill, that how to convert an English sentence, how to rather translate an English sentence into a mathematical statement. Okay, so an English statement to a mathematical statement. So you need to translate it. And here are a few things that we can keep in mind. But before that, I'm going to ask you to try to solve this on your own. Yes, Hiba?
X minus 7 is equal to 13.
Yes, if you subtract x from a number, so you're subtracting 7, subtract 7 from a number. So if you're subtracting 7 from x, this random number is going to be x. So x minus 7 is equal to 13. So here's one tip, that sometimes you might get really lengthy statements and you might find it difficult to translate it into a mathematical statement. So what you need to do in that case is remember that phrases like you get, or if someone says the sum of so and so is 19, for example. So over there, that is, okay, that is, and over here, this you get, this is nothing but equal to. Okay, this is the equal to. You get means equal to. That's how we are translating. And yeah, I will tell you more as we move on. So here's another one. The sum of, or shall I say, the sum of, okay, the sum of 5 times a number and 11 is 62.
I can't see the question.
Okay. Wait. Now,
Yeah. I didn't understand the question.
you didn't understand the question?
Yeah.
Okay. See, let's break this down into parts, okay? So the first part is the sum of 5 times a number. So first, what are we having? We have 5 times a number. So 5 times a number, let's say, what do we want to take your number as? We want to take it as x or y or something, anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take it as x. Okay, y, you're saying y. All right. So sum of 5 times a number. So 5 times a number. So this blue part, I am translating that into the mathematical statement. 5 times a number is 5y, right?
Yeah.
Agreed. Next, they are saying that the sum of this, the sum of this thing and 11. The sum of this thing and 11. So what are the two things that you have to add? The sum of the blue part and 11. Yeah.
62.
No. Right now, what I'm asking is forget about 62. We are not focusing on 62 right now. We are only taking a look at this part, the green part. Okay. The sum of the blue part, right? The sum of the blue part and 11. So the sum of two things. We're talking about just that. The sum of two things. Sum of what and what? For example, if I say the sum of 2 and 3 is 5, what does that mean? The sum of 2 and 3 is 5?
2 plus 3.
Yes. That means the sum of 2 and 3, so it means 2 plus 3. Okay.
5
Is
plus 6.
5. 1 minute. Okay. So you understood the meaning of what does it mean when I say the sum of something and something? Got it?
Yeah.
So now over here, take a look at the question. It says the sum of this thing, which is in blue, the sum of this and 11 is 62. So forget about 62. Just tell me the sum of the blue thing and 11. How are we going to write it? The sum of this blue thing, right? I have written the blue thing over here. The sum of this and 11. So how are you going to write it?
5 plus 11.
Sorry, can you repeat?
5 plus 11.
Should it be 5 plus 11 or 5y plus 11? Because they're not saying this. They're not saying the sum of 5 and 11 is 62. No, they are saying the sum of 5 times a number. So we have already figured it out, right? What the blue part means. We have already figured it out. And that is 5y. So the sum of 5 times a number, which is 5y. The sum of this and 11. So this thing plus 11 is 62. So is means equal to and 62 as it is. Did you understand, Hiba?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you one more question then. Yeah. if I say that 1/5 of your age, which is a random number. This your age is something that is you're gonna put in a variable. Okay. 1/5 of your age is 6 more than 8. Okay, you know what? Let's not talk about age over here because you might get confused. 1/5 of a number is 6 more than 8. What is the first step we need to do? Let's not get too overwhelmed. What's the first step?
1/5.
Yeah, 1/5 of what? Hiba, can you speak a little louder? Yes?
I didn't understand the question.
Hiba, what did you say? Can you please speak a little louder?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay, you couldn't understand the question. Okay. Don't look at the whole question. Okay. First, tell me 1/5 of a number. Can you translate this into mathematical language? 1/5 of a number. If I am saying that my number, okay, forget about that. If I say 1/5 of x, how will I write this in mathematical language? This of is not mathematical, right? This has to be converted into mathematical language. How do I do that? What can I replace of with?
1/5 multiplied x.
Yes, exactly. So 1/5 multiplied by x. So 1/5 of a number is 1/5 x. Okay. Now let's take a look at the second part, which is 6. Okay. Okay, forget about 6. Let's just pay attention to this is over here. All right. What does is mean? I already told you.
Addition.
What does is mean?
Sum.
What?
Sorry, equal. This one.
Yeah. Is means equal to. So I'm going to write equal to here. 1/5 of a number is now 6 more than 8. Now, okay, this thing might be a little confusing for you. Let me show you how we can go about with this. See, Hiba. Let's say, okay, Hiba, what's your age?
Yeah.
What's your age?
12.
12. So if I say Hiba's age, now listen to this very carefully. Hiba's age, I'm going to call it H, okay? Hiba's age is, it is 2 more than 12. Or if I say Hiba is 2 years more than 12. I'm sorry, not 12. What am I saying? More than 10. Get it? Hiba's age is 2 more than 10. So Hiba's age is not 10. It is 2 more. Getting it? Hiba's age is not 10.
Yeah.
It's 2 more. So 10 plus 2. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Understood now?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay. Now again, if I say something, now it doesn't matter what the previous part of the statement was. It doesn't matter what the next part of the statement was. Just focus on this part, okay? What I'm saying over here. Something is 5 more than 3. How will I write this in math?
8.
Yeah, it is equal to
5
8.
plus 3
Yes,
is equal
5
to
plus 3. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. So 1/5 of a number, we have written that. See, 1/5 of a number, we have written 1/5 of x. Okay. Of means multiply. That's why I've put a dot here. Don't get confused. Dot means multiplied only. Okay,
6
dot
plus
means
8,
multiplication. Yes. And for
14.
is, we have written this multiplication equal to sign. 6 more than 8 is 6 plus 8. One sec. Just a minute. Okay, so 6 more than 8 is our 6 plus 8. Okay.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah. All right. Now let's take, yeah, this, you can write that as 14 also, no problem. Next one. Hmm, wait a minute. Hiba, you are aware of what zakat is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you one thing. One sec. Just a minute. I'm searching for that page. Just a minute. Okay. So don't get confused. I'm just going to share the screen with you. But don't get confused of what does this mean and all. It's not important for you to know what it means right now. I just want to show you how we write it in, the mathematical equation and everything. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Yeah. So I just want to show you the equation and how it is, like how we can write real life situations into mathematical statements. Okay. So are you seeing that this is, um, take a look at this statement and see how they have written that in the form of mathematical, like in mathematical language, right? You're saying your total assets, which is A, minus your immediate debt, so that is minus D, that is equal to your zakatable wealth, so that is W, right? Um, now if you want to calculate how much it is, okay, let me just see if I can share. So how much it is, for that, what you have to do, that is 2.5% of your zakatable wealth, right? So which is denoted by W. So don't get confused. I'm just showing you how we write real life situations in mathematical language, and how these variables and constants and how this multiplication and division and everything actually helps us. Okay. So are you getting it, or is this confusing you?
And it is kind of confusing.
What?
It is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing. So I'm just going to simplify it for you. For example, I'm going to give you a very similar example. Let's say you have to pay some contribution fees, okay, in your in your school, maybe in your school you have to pay some fees, or maybe not school, in your home every child gets a pocket money. Okay, this is just an imaginary scenario. So what you have to do is you have to give whatever your um, total pocket money is. So let's say your total pocket money per month, your pocket money per month, let's call that by a variable p. Okay, it's a variable p. Variables can be anything from a to z, it can be anything. So total pocket money per month is p. Now what you have to do is you have to, out of that pocket money, you have to give 1/5 of that, or maybe not 1/5. Let's say you have to give 1/10 of your pocket money. You have to give in charity. Just giving an example. So how will you write this? So you will write this as 1/10 p is equal to the charity money. Okay, is whatever it is. I'm not going to count it here. So are you, is this making it a little bit clearer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So similarly, let's do some more like real life questions. Okay. Um, okay. 7 times, I think you're not able to see the question. Right? Now you're able to see it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So 7 times t plus the number 7 gives you 77. Can you write a statement for this? First, let us find out what is 7 times t. Can you do that?
We will write t 7 times.
Okay. Next. Okay. Over here, take a look at this one. It says 5 times a number. How did you do that? 5 times a number. How have you written it?
5y.
5y, right? 5 times a number. Like if I say, Hiba, if I say 5 times 7, so that means 5 multiplied by 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So similarly, here I'm saying 7 times t. How will you write it?
7t.
Yes, 7 multiplied by t. So you can write it with a multiplication sign also, but I prefer to write it with a dot. Okay. Yeah. So this thing, this part is your 7 times t. Next, plus 7. Next is this part, plus 7.
Plus
How will you do plus 7?
plus 7.
Yeah, you will just write plus 7 here. So you remember, you have to translate it word by word. Okay. Don't let the whole statement confuse you. Next, it's saying gives you 77. So how are you going to write that? Gives you 77. First, let's translate gives you. Gives you means in maths?
Equal
Yes, equal to. Next,
77.
yeah. So this part will be equal to 77. Okay. Any doubts in this one?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Three-fourth of M is 75. Write it down. Three-fourths of M is 75. How will you do this?
3 by 4 multiplied M is equal to 75.
Very good. 3 by 4 multiplied by M is equal to 75. Excellent. Now one more question. If you take away um 3 from 3 times let's say 3 times again P. If you take away 3 from 3 times P, you will get let's say you'll get 3. Okay, let's not make it 3. There's too many 3's over here. You get 27. How will we do this? Step by step. First step,
3 minus P 3 minus 3P is equal to 27.
okay. So Hiba, you are saying, let me write this down somewhere. You are saying it will be 3 minus 3P is equal to 27. Now let's do a word by word analysis. Okay.
Okay.
First, let's decide what is 3 times P. 3P?
Yeah, 3P.
Yeah. So I'm going to write that as 3P. So just a minute.
3P minus 3.
Yes, minus 3. Why? Because it is telling us that if you take away 3 from this number, if you take away 3 from this number, right?
Yeah, I understand now.
Yes. Okay. So take
3P
away 3.
minus 3 is equal to 27.
Very good. Excellent. So now next question. If you add 7 to 1/4 of, let's say, R, you get 45. Sentence by sentence, we will take a look at. First thing that you need to take a look at. 1/4 of
1 by
R.
4 multiplied R
Yes.
plus 7 is equal to
Very
47.
good. Yes. Plus 7 is equal to
45.
is equal to 45. Okay, so it looks like it is clear to you. Okay. Now let's see what we need to do. Let's do the exercise 4.1. Okay, it's a little bit interesting, so I want to do that. Can you see the exercise 4.1 first question?
Yeah. Complete the last column of the table.
Yes. So do you know how we need to do this? Can you tell me?
we have to find the answer.
For example,
Yeah, they have given two same question, but the answer is different. We have to find which one is correct.
yeah, it's not answer exactly, it's a value of x, right? So they have given an equation in that, like, it's an equation in x. We say it's an equation in x. Why? Because the equation contains x, right? It's in terms of x. There's no other variable over there. There's only x. There's no y, no z, nothing. So we say it's an equation in x. Anyway, so they've given an equation in x and they've given a value of x, and they're asking you, is this value going to satisfy this equation? So first, let's try x is equal to 3, then let's try x is equal to 0, and then we'll try x is equal to minus 3. Okay. So yeah, let's put x, just a minute. I'm gonna erase this. Okay. Now first you have to put this value. Yeah, you have to put 3 over here and then tell. So what will happen if you put 3 in place of x? Because they're saying x is equal to 3, right? So x in place of x, we are putting 3. So 3 plus 3 is going to be 6. So
the first,
yeah. So our LHS
wrong, and the second value is correct.
Okay, wait. Let's come to the second one. First, let's complete the first thing. And see, this is how you need to write it. Okay. There's a very systematic and organized way of how to write things in math. So the LHS, left hand side of the equation, that means this, the part of the equation that is to the left of the equation, equal side, that is to the left of the equal to side, right? So the left hand side of the equation, how much is this becoming? 3 plus 3?
6.
6. But the right hand side of the equation, how much is that?
0.
0. So LHS, left hand side, is not equal to the right hand side, but it's supposed to be equal, right? It's supposed to be equal. So hence we can say, so take a look at the column in the textbook. Say whether the equation is satisfied, yes or no. So is the equation satisfied?
No.
No. So over there you will write no. So it's not satisfied. Next, let's come to x is equal to 0. So in place of this, we'll put 0. In place of x, we'll put 0. Now tell me, what does the LHS become? Left hand side. What is the left hand side of the equation? 0 plus 3?
6.
Hiba, we have put x is equal to 0.
0.
What is the left hand side of the equation? 0 plus 3? Yeah, that is equal to 0 plus 3 is 0.
Sorry, 3.
Yes, right? So left hand side of the equation is equal to 0 plus 3, and that is equal to 3. Next, what is the right hand side? It is still the same, it is 0. So now tell me, is the left hand side equal to the right hand side? Hiba?
Yeah.
They are equal. 3 and 0, they are equal.
No. No.
No, it is not equal. So what will you write? Say whether the equation is satisfied, yes or no?
It is not satisfied.
It is not satisfied because it's not making the statement, it's not making the equation as true, right? Like 0 plus 3 over here, if we put x is equal to 0, we will get 0 plus 3 is equal to 0, which is not true, it is false. Therefore, we say that the equation is not satisfied. Next, try the third part, x is equal to minus 3. So let's put x is equal to minus 3. Now tell me, what does your LHS left hand side become? What is the left hand side?
0.
0, because it is -3 plus 3. So -3 plus 3 is 0. So left hand side is 0 and right hand side is also 0. So we can say that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Get it? Are you getting it?
Yeah, I got.
Okay. So Hiba, our next class is going to be, so it's already like the time is up for our class. I'm having another class now. So your homework, which we're gonna discuss day after tomorrow, which is Friday. So the homework is the whole exercise 4.1. Okay. And Hiba, if you're not understanding how to solve a question, just ask me on WhatsApp. You have my number, right? Just ask me and we will solve it. Okay. So your homework is exercise 4.1, question number 1, 2. Don't do question number 3. We will do that later. So just 1, 2, 4. Yeah, let's just do till there itself. Just 1, 2, and 4. Okay.
Okay.
And do one thing. You can try question number 5 also. So write your homework is question number 1, 2, 4, and 5. Got it?
I might not be able to do all of them because I have to complete my assignments.
Oh, that's really sad. Okay, fine. Then I will, let's cut down 1 or 2 of these.
I will try to complete all 4 of them.
Okay, you try to complete, but if you're not able to, then don't compromise on your assignments. Okay, if you're not able to, then you can leave the 5th part. You can leave the 5th question. If you can complete it, well and good. If not, then no pressure. Okay. Okay. See you. Assalamu alaikum, Hiba.
Bye.